It's July 10th, and on this day in 1997, SaGa Frontier brought Square's strangest RPG series to PlayStation. Square Enix makes the most popular console RPGs in the world. Between Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, they have a minor monopoly on the genre. But for all that people love their big hits, I'm personally more fascinated by their experimental ventures. And one in particular stands out to me, Akitoshi Kawazu's SaGa series, which began as a groundbreaking early Game Boy game and went straight to totally insane once it reached consoles. 18 years ago today, the SaGa series made the leap from 16 to 32 bits when Square published the impossibly ambitious SaGa Frontier on PlayStation. Just as the original SaGa game, that is, Final Fantasy Legend, was a major pioneer on Game Boy, so too was SaGa Frontier something of a leader on PlayStation. It was, for all intents and purposes, the first of many RPGs that would bite off more than it could chew in the 32-bit era. SaGa Frontier was billed as 7 RPGs in one, which wasn't quite true, but it did feature 7 different playable leads, each of whom pursued their own individual tales, each with their own cutscenes, end bosses, and special areas to explore even as their sagas wove into and out of one another. But SaGa Frontier is not an RPG that makes its intentions clear for all to understand. Its combat system operates under the quirky rules of the SaGa series, which are never really explained, ever. Characters will die, but not really, until they die forever. Certain attacks will result in team attacks, or new special abilities, whose working the games never really describe. And to top it all off, SaGa Frontier shipped unfinished. The original plan was supposedly for the game to feature an 8th playable character, Fuse, who would tie all the different plot lines together. But that never happened, and the game shipped as a big, brash, and gloriously messy product that dared players to like it. Arriving in both Japan and the US mere months after the senses-shattering Final Fantasy VII, SaGa Frontier struck many people as a huge disappointment. But those who toughed it out and figured out its mysterious workings found, well, maybe not a masterpiece, but definitely a fascinating unpolished gem. For US Gamer, I'm Jeremy Parrish. Please join us again Monday for another day in video game history.